Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Golden Gophers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
A designed run for the quarterback. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. Right on the money. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Gophers will take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Oakland. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The run inside. It's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. To the air, it's Lindsey. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. This time he wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here comes the heat. got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Unloads it left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They punted away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback. They'll
try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Buried before he could blink. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lowry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Nice move there. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the... That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Running inside. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they...
Snags it, and he's open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll bring it out. It's White. And the returner will be brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
It's caught. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Snags it, and there's running room. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Gophers will take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Lowry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Lindsey. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure I understand if I don't get the 1st down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! They move on top here in the 4th. The Gophers back on top.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And he added the extra point. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 68, set to take this number.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Lowry. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. Inside, it's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's McCray. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. On the maybe a crease. Touchdown, Sparty. Great job by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lowry. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Taylor. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Floats it out in space. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's held. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's got the tight end. Plows through the defense. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And the Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Walsh. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Taylor. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Lindsey. Get it out on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
3rd and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes, good discipline, nice tackling to get the 3rd down stop.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Finds his man, it's Taylor. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they
makes the catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They try to get it outside on the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. The whistle sounded and they got it called just in time using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Boom. Wide open downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here inside.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running inside, it's Taylor. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Runs through the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Could be an alley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
First down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Edwards. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Spartan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
31, Minnesota, 3.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Off the RPO, complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.